Well, good morning, everybody. Rob here in Bakersfield, California. Heading off to work on the 2013 Sportster 72. Another week of lane splitting. All this week, I have to go in 2 hours early because it's minimum days, because of parent-teacher conferences, and it's a lot colder. So I am wearing the leather jacket, long pants, and the full face shield helmet all this week. Probably won't be much lane splitting this time of the morning because it's too cold. I'm too stiff and sore, and these people aren't used to me being out this time of the morning, so I'll have to be very careful. Very careful. Watch out for the idiots. Wearing a German helmet, motorcycle helmet while driving the convertible. Okay, well, I ain't getting past that 18-wheeler. Well, that worked out okay. Good morning, everybody. Those of you who regularly watch my channel saw the video I put up as to why there was no Throwback Thursday video this week. I had an oil leak on the Sportster, so I wasn't able to ride, so I wasn't able to do the video. Now, two questions came up out of that video. One, why did I spring a leak? And two, why did I call the clutch inspection cover a derby cover? Well, the first answer to the first question of why did the gasket leak is my own stupid fault. Over the weekend I did a clutch adjustment and a primary chain adjustment. When I put the cover back on, I just hand tightened the screws down in and was going to grab the torque wrench and torque them down, but then I got sidetracked on some other little honey-do list crap and forgot to go back and retorque the screws down. So I rode it without the screws being torqued down, and the gasket didn't set properly and it leaked. So now I took the cover back off, checked the gasket, it looked okay. I reset it back into its groove, put the clutch cover back on there, and torqued the screws down properly, and we'll find out after today's ride whether or not it leaked or whether I have to replace the gasket again. Now, the answer to the second question, why did I call the clutch inspection cover a derby cover? Okay, that goes all the way back to the early days of Harley Davidson's, when they started making their motorcycles with closed primary covers. If you have ever seen the early model Harley, knucklehead, panhead, shellhead, you look at the cover on the side there, the clutch inspection cover, which is its proper name, I guess. That cover looks like kind of similar to a derby style hat that they used to have back there and in the 30s or whatever. And when I first started riding Harleys back in '69, that's what everybody referred to it as, is the derby cover, because it looked like a derby hat. Some other parts of the country they call derby hats bowler hats, I guess. I don't know if it's the same thing or not. But that's why I call it a derby cover instead of the clutch inspection cover. You know, they're real good at coming up with names for things like that. You know, like the knucklehead. The reason they call it the knucklehead is the rocker covers resembled knuckles on the fist. Panheads, they look like, supposedly look like the pans from the old military GI kit things that you had. Those that were in the military way back, they know those. My dad had sets of those. We had those for camping when I was a kid. And it did look like a panhead. And then they got the shovel head. I don't know, that don't really look like a shovel to me, but that's why they call it the shovel head. And then, you know, they went to the Evo. And now they got the new Milwaukee 8, and I have no idea why they call it the Milwaukee 8. I'm sure there's some reason why. Oh, and I'm talking and not lane splitting. Duh. All right. Well, that should answer those two questions. It was my stupid fault for the gasket not setting properly and leaking, and that's why I called it a derby cover instead of the clutch inspection cover. You won't get right on the line and you're not going to let me through, aren't you? Okay, you moved over. That was nice. Okay, you're moving over. Thank you. Thank all of you. Thank you very much. Boom. Nope, I won't hit it. I bet that scared her. Kind of scared me. I need to wake up and pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I knew they were going to all start doing that. They're going to all start swapping lanes. Which is going to make it very dangerous to be lane splitting. So I think I'll just wait till they all get stopped. That second car up there sitting too close to the line, and not enough room to get through. Damn, I'll have to sit and wait. All because of him. Shoot. So I guess there's not going to be much lane splitting this morning. Oh my God, look at these idiots. Asshole. Looks like a 70 Chevy Chevelle. 350, huh? Well, that's pretty weak. That did the Mama Cruiser. TGI Fridays. Every time I say that, it reminds me of all the times I got calls down in the valley in San Diego along Interstate 8, Highway 163, to TGI Fridays for sexual assaults and rapes. Every time I worked the swing shift or the graveyard shift on the weekends, they'd have calls down there. Probably still do, if that place is still there. Yeah, it's the last day of having to go in early. Next week I'll be back to my regular shift. Oh yeah, plenty of room this morning. Well, don't look like there's going to be any more lane split this morning. Just that little bit in the very beginning. No traffic to speak of going my way. But that's fine. Ain't enough room between that work truck and the bus. Okay, well that's that. Another week of lane splitting done. Hit the like button if you liked it. Give me some comments if you want. Subscribe if you want to come back and see more next week. I'll see y'all then. Bye-bye.